What's up, everybody? You're now rocking with your boy, Darick Spears.
There are just a small handful of Black-owned bookstores in our state, and one of them is Darick Books on Milwaukee's North Side.
And get this, the owner has written all of the books inside of this store. As Fox 6's Aaron Maben explains, he weaves in personal experiences to uplift and teach.
When people come into Darick Books, I want them to see an expansion of the mind.
Inside Darick Books, you'll find it all.
Children's books, adult books, motivational books, religious books.
Dozens of books written by bookstore owner Darick Spears, passionately penning and publishing personal stories.
Every book in here is an experience from my life. I've just had so many experiences. I went through so much. So what do you have to do when we're not going to just be talkers and this and that. You make the necessary steps for the action. So if you have a business, the reason why they call it a business plan is because it's showing that you have a plan for your action of business. Being able to share my books with the community, and they're not just books, they're gifts to people, you know, to help uplift or to educate or to tell stories or escape different worlds to this community that I was born and raised in. I'm made for this, and what surprised me most was like even negativity, like being a minority in that area, like being the stay-at-home dad, and then you're like around soccer moms, and then it's like just you, and you looking around like, oh shoot, and they're looking at you like,
maybe that's a perk.
Yeah, they're like, well, men can't do this job, and then but my mother, I always credit my mother because she had daycare growing up. She was a foster intake home. So I forgot about those things I saw growing up, and I started to apply it to the household, like, okay. When I see the words impossible, I only see two words. A sandwich finishes. Make a cake and it's nasty, you still finish it. Why? Because if you do it from front to end, that's why I said don't skip no steps, you'll learn something that you didn't know before. So when I made my first book, it was horrible. But I just kept making them. It's shirts in my store, when I started making shirts, that are made wrong, and I just keep them in there. I'm like, look, this was my first one. This is why I look down. Why? Because I don't believe in failure. I just believe you just didn't do it right in your life.
You ready to go into the morning blend?
I'm ready to go into the morning blend. This is very exciting for me. This is my first time going into the new studio. Like, studio, so up in there, we're gonna have a good time. Yeah, boy! And we would do it here at Darick Books, first bookstore of its kind. You know what I'm saying? This is a raw, small, brief introduction. It's already going. All right, gotcha.
Hello. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darick Spears.